Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Swiss Army Dan coming at you with another Swiss Army knife video. And I just want to show you guys a couple things today. I did have a thing or two coming in the mail that I thought was really cool, and I thought I'd go ahead and share it. This is the first thing, and check it out. It's authentic Swiss pocket knife, Schweizer Messer. Will not pronounce the French, but then it's got it in, what is that, Spanish? And then Italian on this side. And if you know the numbers really well, you know what this is. But I thought it was interesting that nowhere on this box does it say, the manufacturer. It doesn't say, Victorinox or Wenger or anything like that. But what came in this is this really awesome Elinox Recruit. And I'll hold it up to a modern Swiss Army knife just so you can see the difference in the color of the red there. This is more like that fire engine bright kind of red that they only did for a short time, it seems, maybe in the early 70s. But this specimen is really nice. It's never been carried. It looks like it's really well preserved in that box for a very long time. But this Recruit, I want to say it's like early 70s. It doesn't have a Swiss pad on there. It does have the clip point blade for the small blade, and the stamp on it is Elinox Switzerland Stainless Ross Fry. So just like the Victorinox stamp that we're used to, and instead it says Elinox. Another knife that I had, I thought it kind of complemented my collection, was this older Elinox Camper. And at that point it was called 1237U. But yeah, it's beautiful as well. It's never been carried, and that's the older Elinox stamp. And then I'll say Victorinox Switzerland Stainless on the back. On this Recruit, seems like they did not put a stamp on a lot of these Elinox knives. Some, when they change over to economy instead of Elinox, which is right in line with this, it'll say, economy on the back stamp, but and Victorinox on this side. So here's another one to kind of show you what I mean. Like, you see, this is the economy line, and it has that same shaped cross on there, and same thing here. And you compare that to the regular shield. You see the difference there. But this is a standard, a Spartan that came in this, and it had just a regular Victorinox stamp on it on both sides that you usually see. So I just thought this thing was so cool. Really glad to add that to the collection. And just to kind of like discuss, the difference between this Elinox and Victoria line that you see earlier, and then it went to Victorinox and Economy, and then I guess later to the Eco line, and I guess the present day incarnation of that is the 2 series with the nylon scales. This has nylon scales, and this was special. This was the second knife my dad got me when I was a little kid. First he bought me a Tinker, then when I got a little bit older he got me this locking blade Adventurer. I was kind of stoked to get this because MacGyver carries this one too, I think in an episode or two. But it's got that cool lock on it for the main blade on the back. And yeah, no, on these 111 millimeters you don't get another tool right here, which is fine, I guess. But these earlier versions are going to be just the same as you find on the 91 millimeter, all except for the blade. The toothpick tweezers, drivers, corkscrew, all can opener, bottle opener, cap lifter, all the same as you get on a 91 millimeter with these. But like I said, this is more of like a sentimental kind of knife for me to have, and it's cool. It came with the original package there, the blister pack. And I also got some of these old boxes, and I kind of try to match them up with some knives that I had in my collection, Executive Spartan and a Bijou and a Pioneer. But especially for this Pioneer, I thought it was about the same era, and it's nice to kind of have a place for that Pioneer and this Spartan, super classic, you know, ubiquitous Swiss Army knives. So that's what I'm into. I like the classic stuff. But I think that's all I wanted to say. I did want to comment, man, I've really been feeling the Climber Plus lately, and I just got some new red scales from a buddy online and slapped them on this Climber. So now I can go black or red for my Climber Plus. But I think it's kind of like just like the perfect Swiss Army knife. It doesn't waste any space. You might not like the hook. I like the hook, but you know, you get the hook and the awl on the Climber, and you know, with the Plus scales, I put my own little kind of like, you know, this is definitely not a Victorinox pin there, but you can fit all kinds of stuff in there. But anyway, Climber, just such a solid carry. Really enjoying that. It's given the compact a run for its money in my world. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. I want to remind you just to be kind to each other. Take it easy. Swiss Army Dan's out.